What's up, ladies and gentlemen, doers of all ages? Welcome back to another tired, bearded Goof video. I'm actually quite tired. I've been working on this resource pack area like a madman and trying to come up with new ways that are different from all the other ones, and it's kind of tough coming up with new ideas. It takes a little while, but I've managed to figure out quite a few things, and I'm going to take you through some of the new stuff now. I'm kind of excited about this one. Alright, so I sort of did something wrong last week, and what I did was, just after I made the video, I wanted to figure out how to make it so that I could just, kind of kill off all the mobs. And I'm putting a hole in the ceiling. Nice job, buddy. I wanted to find a way that I could kill off the mobs without killing myself, and just to make it easier, since I didn't want to clean anything out, and I didn't have to want to go through each of the things and kill all the mobs just to clean them out for the next spawns. So I had some great ideas, awesome ideas. You guys are awesome, and if I could remember every single name at the moment of this recording, I probably should have pulled this up somewhere. I'm sorry, but you guys had some awesome ideas on how to go about killing these things without making a big mess for me to clean up later. And so what I did was I did some testing, several different things, and I'll show you what I did. But I ended up typing in like /kill, like this thing right here, /kill at E, and it says all entities, and I thought that meant all the mobs. Little did I know that it would also delete everything on the walls, all the armors, and I had to redo this entire section all over again, which really sucked. It took a little while, and I had to go off like one of the older videos because I didn't want to do it all in a different order because I liked the order that I had it in, and so I had to redo that, and I also had to redo all these, which wasn't really that big a deal. Actually, that room was the biggest problem over there. And so what I did was I managed to figure out how to kill all the mobs. But I'll show you that in a second too. Because what I did was I moved all these things forward because I started moving them forward because some of them were spawning in the walls and dying, and it just wasn't working very well. So I figured, what the heck, I don't want to keep testing this, so I just moved all of them out to the side of the wall. You guys know what I'm talking about here, the dispensers, sticking them out. And now they just kind of drop the mobs, which is really nice. And I'll show you how they work in just a second here. I'm going to take you outside just to show you exactly kind of like what I have set up here. I made each of these rooms a little bigger too, and I redid the outside of the redstone, which I never want to see any more redstone ever again. I hate it. No, but actually, no, it was actually kind of neat because I'm learning how to do all this redstone stuff, and it's fun. So I finally have everything set up, and I probably have way more repeaters than I actually need. But what the heck, who cares? So I got those all started. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did to figure out how to get rid of all the mobs. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So, but first, I'm going to spawn all these guys. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm still really messed up on these headphones and whatnot and microphones. So start the next one. There we go. So everything spawns now perfectly fine, which is really nice. Sometimes they kind of sit on each other like that, but they do separate eventually. And everything is just, it's working out really nicely in the mob room. And I like this feel a lot better than the old one, even though the old one is still very nostalgic and whatnot. So everything works, as you can see. Got all the mobs working. Please don't let it, like, now I'm going to jinx it, right? And now, I love it how the wolves aren't chasing after the cats, because the cats used to be right beside the wolves, and they used to be like face first in the wall, and it was difficult to see them. But now you can see everything really, really well. And when you take off the F1 there, you can see everything. Yay! The second bat spawned! Excellent! He was having troubles coming out. And then we got all these guys here, the bunnies. Oh yeah, I gotta reset the killer bunny, because he got deleted too. And then we got the phantoms, which is really cool. I'm not really sure what that guy in the back is doing. He's freaking out, but whatever. And we've got the ghast. Now, to get the ghast to spawn, or to turn around, I'm going to have to do what I did in the old texture pack, or review area. So, see? Now you get him to turn. And we can see his action. We don't have anything blocking our view this time, which is really nice. And then I can just switch back here. And then I put these guys separate, because I wanted them to be kind of in their own little area so that you could see them going after the villager. And he just spawned another one. the little guy just spawned one. I didn't know they could do that. Anyway, so this is what I did. Hey, watch it. Oh, please don't keep pushing that pad. That's so cool. I like that. Anyway, here we go. This is my secret room here. I'd like to introduce you guys to the server room. So basically what I did was I put in a kill command for each and every egg or each and every mob that you can spawn. And now, see, this is my office right here. This is my desk and the command center, so I can see what's going on. Now check this out. First, we killed the last one, or the top one on the left here, and then we killed the top one on the right, and then we killed the middle one here. Sometimes you need to click it more than once because it doesn't actually get them all at once. Sometimes. It's very rare. But this is the server room, and I wanted to kind of set it up so that it actually looked like a server room. At first I had like 3 of them stacked here, and then I was like, oh, I can't run the wire, I can't run the redstone properly back there. I'm sure there's a way of doing it, but I just couldn't figure it out. And by the time I got to this room, I didn't really want to bother with it, so it's kind of messy. But I figured, you know, you guys are only going to see it pretty much in this one episode, so I thought this was kind of neat. So there's the server room, and that's my secret room. And now it gets rid of all the enemies, and I basically just have to wait until that stuff, you know, kind of disappears, so I don't have to go clean it. And voila! That's what we do! And these guys won't get deleted because I just have to keep going in there and spawning them every time they die, so I just left these guys in. And let's see who else. These guys as well. I didn't need to put a spawn or anything because those guys are permanent. They just stay there. But one of the funny things that happened was I forgot, when I was doing a first test, I forgot to close this off with the barrier block. And one of the phantoms got out and flew into this thing, and these 3 guys were throwing snowballs at it, trying to kill it. That was so awesome. It made me giggle quite a bit, too. And now, for the first time ever in any resource pack review area, we now have an aquarium. So, I'm just going to hit this a couple times here. And hit my F1. So now, if we get up nice and close, we can see the pufferfish pretty well. So the pufferfish have their own, and then the cod have their own. I'm pretty sure this is the cod. And then we've got the tropical fish in their own. And I wanted to put 3 in there and spawn it twice because there's a lot of different colors, and I just wanted to get a good variety. I'm pretty sure I could set it up to get every variety, but you know, I think it would be really messy, and we don't really need to see every single tropical fish because they're really just kind of different colors of the same variation. So let's see, and then we got the salmon here, and we've got these guys here now, and then we've got the squids there, the big elder guy, okay, and I know it's rough being in there, I'm sorry buddy. And then we've got these little turtles, so I put like sort of a little habitat for them. But now they just love swimming around in there. It's pretty cool. And here's the coolest part. This is what I've worked on all day today. And I'm so stoked to show you guys. Welcome to the Bearded Goof SeaWorld! So I spawned, alright, I made this like special area just for the dolphins and put some pixel dolphins back there in glass. And now we can just get up and see them like this, or we can get in and swim with them. But I thought the cool thing is that we can actually see them jump around. Jump around, jump up, and get down. And I don't know, I thought that was really neat. So what do you guys think? Let me know about that. Because this is the last part of the section that I've worked on today, and now I have to work on the elytra section, which is also going to be kind of a big brand new area. And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I want it to be really, really cool, and I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, because before we had to fly down some stairs, and it was kind of difficult maneuvering through the stairs because there wasn't enough room, and now I want to make it so that there's enough room. And I just learned that 1.15 and 1.16 are going to add a bunch of stuff, which means that I'm going to have to go back and insert some more mobs, and I'm going to have to put in some new biomes and do some other stuff, and I'm not looking forward to that because this was a whole bunch of work, and now I've got to fix it all. So I'm hoping, really hoping, that the new MC Edit program is going to come out, because that's the only one that apparently works for 1.14.4. because I've tried pretty much all of them and none of them worked, so that kind of sucks. But I'm really hoping MC Edit guys, maybe I'll send them an email and be like, come on, hurry. And so for the redstones, I'm going to show you guys this because the redstones gave me a lot of trouble. So at first I had the redstone block and the piston shooting upwards or extending upwards, but it would get stuck there and it wouldn't what's the opposite of extend? De-extend. I don't know. It wouldn't go back down or retract. There we go. So I was like sitting here going, how am I going to do it? So I ended up basically I've been talking too much. So basically what I have it set up as is the piston sliding forward and then pulling back. So that's pretty good. And down here, it was just a really simple setup. It was pretty much the same deal. And that's how I get the dolphins to spawn. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, it kind of makes me want killer whales in these resource packs. Because now I want to build one for killer whales. Or just like put them in there or something. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the updates, because I'm definitely enjoying the updates. I think this is like the most fun I've ever had building these resource pack areas. And I do get a lot of questions of people saying, you know, release my resource pack world. But the only reason I don't is because it's so personal to me. You know, and I do kind of wish that nobody would copy it because it is so personal to me. Obviously, I can't stop anybody, and I'm not going to get mad at anybody for doing it. I would just request that nobody does, just because it's such a personal adventure for me, trying to figure out how to make everything work, and I basically do this all by myself, so, you know, it's very personal. It's very something I hold special and dear to me, so that's why I never release it. So, I don't mean to let anybody down or make anybody upset or make anybody mad, because I do understand that, you know, a lot of these creators, they do put their stuff out there, but there's just something so personal about this place to me. And because of that, I'm actually working on a custom map with Shri, which is going to be really, really cool, and that we're going to release. We're going to put that out because it's, I don't know, we're putting a lot of work into that, just Shri and myself, and it's going to be really, really cool. He got out! Oh no! I have to put him out of his misery. Put him out of his misery! Oh, dolphin. That means I gotta put the barriers high. That's not good. Let's see. I need my sword here. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. Oh. Anyway. So that's the update, guys. I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for the support. I love your beautiful faces. God bless you, and I will see you again very soon.